बाबा कहे मेरी आवाज तुम्ही, मेरी दुनिया में तेरे दम से उजाला है। तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है।
धन की शक्ति है, शरीर की शक्ति है, संबंधों की शक्ति है। अगर परिवार के अंदर यूनिटी है, संगठन है, आप देखेंगे बहुत बड़ा काम करता है। कई दफा बार से कई दफा कई कठिनाइयां पैदा हो जाती है परिवार के लिए, संबंधों में और चीजों में, मगर जहां पर परिवार में संगठन है, आपस में एकता है, स्नेह है, प्यार है, तो मिलकर कहेंगे अच्छा कोई बात नहीं हो, उस मिल करके उस बात को समाधान हो जाता है, बस कुछ भी नहीं है। और जब देखते हैं, वैसे भी देखते हैं कि जैसे कि ये तो परिवार भी बड़ा संगठित है, इनकी तो बड़ी ताकत है, तो कोई व्यक्ति गलत काम नहीं करता है, उनके बारे में गलत नहीं सोचता है, नाजायज तंग नहीं करता है, तो कठिनाइयां पैदा नहीं होती हैं। आप देखिए, तो इसलिए ये चीजें शक्तियां हैं अंदर के अंदर, ये भी शक्तियां काम करती हैं जो छोटी मोटी कठिनाइयों को पैदा ही नहीं होने देती हैं। बस अगर कोई हो आती भी है तो जैसे कुछ नहीं, बस पानी पर लकीर जिसे कहते हैं, बस खत्म हो जाती। तो इसलिए मूल क्या चीज हुई? अंदर की शक्ति। अगर आत्म की जैसे अपनी स्थिति अगर स्थिति पावरफुल है तो परिस्थिति कुछ भी है, क्या भी है, बस जैसे कोई चीज आई, अच्छा चलेगी, पता ही नहीं लगा, कुछ भी नहीं। मैंने देखा जिनका शरीर की शक्ति अच्छी होती है, अच्छा किसी कारण से भी थोड़ा बहुत सिर दर्द हुआ, बुखार हुआ, कोई और चीज हुई छोटी मोटी, 1-2 दिन के अंदर चलेगी, खत्म हो गई। क्यों खत्म होगी? क्योंकि उसकी इम्यूनिटी पावर ज्यादा है। कोई चीज आई मगर वो खत्म हो गई, तो इसलिए परिस्थिति हुई, मगर स्थिति क्योंकि शरीर की शक्ति अंदर उसकी अच्छी है, धन की शक्ति अच्छी है, संबंधों के अंदर ताकत है, यूनिटी है, तो बहुत सी चीजें ये काम करती हैं। अब इसके अलावा एक और चीज है जो समझने की बात है, खास आध्यात्मिकता के अंदर वो चीज बहुत बड़ी चीज है। वो चीज है कि जो अपनी स्थिति है उसका आधार क्या चीज है। और ये तो स्थूल चीजें हैं, धन की शक्ति है, शरीर की शक्ति है, संबंधों की शक्ति है, मगर अंदर असली चीज क्या चीज है कि उसकी जो मन और बुद्धि की स्थिति क्या है। मुख्य बात यह है उसकी जो संकल्प शक्ति है, मन माना संकल्प शक्ति है, बुद्धि माना निर्णय शक्ति है, परख शक्ति है, जजमेंट पावर है, कंट्रोलिंग पावर है। ये जो शक्तियां आत्मा की हैं, अगर ये स्ट्रांग है, इसको स्ट्रांग को क्या भाव है हमारा, इसको क्या स्ट्रांग क्या कहेंगे? मन को स्ट्रांग क्या कहेंगे कि मन शक्तिशाली है। क्या भाव है? प्योर एंड पॉजिटिव है। समर्थ संकल्प का पैदा होते हैं, व्यर्थ नहीं होते। बस व्यर्थ जो है वो आत्मा को कमजोर करते हैं। आज भी बाबा ने कहा व्यर्थ संकल्प कमजोर कर देते हैं। डाउटफुल नेचर जिसे हम कहते हैं, अननेसेसरी सोचते रहना। जो मन कंट्रोल में नहीं है, अंदर गलत विचार पैदा करता है, डाउट के विचार पैदा करता है, शंका पैदा करता है। अंदर में मन कई दफा ऐसा होता है।
निराली शान है, दिल तख्त पर हमें रख लिया, खुद से ऊंचा मान देकर नाम दिल पर लिख लिया। ताज तख्त और तिलक की हमको अमर जागीर दी, ताज तख्त और तिलक की हमको अमर जागीर दी, जिंदगी जीने की हमको एक नई तदबीर दी आपने बाबा हमें।
Om Shanti. Become an embodiment of success. Follow Father. In order for servers to be constant embodiments of success, they have to be equal to the Father. Simply remember just one word. Follow the Father. Whatever actions you perform, check whether it is the Father's task. If it is the Father's task, then it is also mine. If it is not the Father's task, then it is not mine either. Always keep this yardstick for checking with you. Then just as the Father is always an embodiment of success, in the same way, you will also always be an embodiment of success. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today's day 6. Become an embodiment of success. Today's topic, follow Father. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. I'm sure everyone is okay, doing well. You are well, that is why you are here, right? I think one of the way to be well is to be regular. When there is thought, I have to be there, you get well. Sometimes even there is headache, you won't feel it because you have to be present, right? So that's why I'm able to see all of you almost every day. So, of course, congratulations for that. But the theme or the awake signal, which we all have to take as a homework, because the mind and intellect has to be refined, has to be better and better. And it is only through churning and bringing it in practical, whether it is in the task or relationships, our qualifications gets better and better. Our thinking is better. Our power to discern is better. It's not that I have knowledge. We all have knowledge. Knowledge is not in the intellect. But to change knowledge into a virtue, change knowledge into power, that takes time. So if we practice as much we practice, like follow Brahma Baba. Brahma Baba had so many principles in his life. One thing I noticed that because he always believed success is birthright, there will definitely be victory when there is faith. Faith brings victory. Now, certain situations were happening. But Baba's face will never change. Now Baba is looking at the children are being taken by parents. Now we call it picketing. And Baba is standing on the top floor, looking down, but smiling, not affected. What will happen? What people will say? Newspapers are, people are there. No thoughts. Victory is my birthright. Baba is with me. So his faith was so unshakable. And it was seen very clearly on his face. And that smiling face was giving courage to others. But if you as leader becomes what's going to happen, now this will happen, that might happen, and your thoughts definitely are visible on your face. So those who are around, they will also feel affected. So these days, our cooperation within the family, Brahmin family, or for outside world, is to maintain, as Baba had been saying, that everything should be visible from your face and from interaction with others. It's very, very interesting when you really want to practice, and that is follow the Father. Baba, I always looked at Baba. From day one, he did Karma Yoga. Baba had lot of interest in everything. Completely detached, but lot of interest. Everything he did. Even today when we see, of course, some of the things are not there, like Baba loved birds or Baba loved flowers. Baba will always be with the gardener to see how the things are. So Baba took interest in children, in everything. What children will eat, what children will wear, and because I came to Baba very young, so I was involved. Being in Delhi, lot of shopping we used to do for whole family, whole yagya in Delhi. And Baba was so experienced, he will know everything. So to be all-rounder, to know everything, but still he was very detached. When he had to be with Shiv Baba, nothing comes in the mind. So we also have to become angels, we have to be karma yogi, we have to be loving, but also my intellect only with Baba. So many things were so perfect in Baba. So we all have to follow Baba. So it says, in order for servers to be constant embodiment of success, they have to be equal to the Father. So it's not in the end, I will become equal to Baba. At least follow the routine which Baba had. What time he slept, what time he woke up. His timetable was very, very, very fixed, not whenever. So there are a lot of things we all can follow. So simply what to remember, just one word, follow the Father. Whatever actions you perform, check whether it is Father's task. If it is Father's task, then it is also mine. If it is not Father's task, then it is not my task. Always keep this yardstick for checking with you. Then just as the Father is always an embodiment of success. In the same way, you will always be, this is the blessing Baba giving, you will always be embodiment of success. Not that I will get success, but I am embodiment of success. This whole thing of subtly we leave the margin doubtful. I'm not sure if I will be successful. I always say, if you say I'm not sure, you start with the doubt. So how will you get it? Just have determined thought. I will be successful. Baba will get it done. I will get it accomplished. So that our faith, our determination brings success in life. So each one of us, our homework, just follow one Father. Don't try to copy anyone for anything. I have to follow Father. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Avyakti Parivar. Om Shanti, Sister Mohini. So you heard Sister Mohini talking about not having doubts. And it is important not to have doubts. She was talking to a group a few weeks ago, and she was mentioning that there needs to be faith and there needs to be trust. Faith is of the intellect and trust is of the heart. So when I have faith that something is going to happen, of course, that faith will ultimately bring me victory. And faith shouldn't waver. I shouldn't fluctuate in my faith. But from the time I have the faith to the time the victory is there, I can see the victory, I must trust the drama. And so no matter what the drama, what direction the drama is taking me in, it is to get to that point of victory. But if I doubt, then I'm fluctuating, but the drama is stable. And in fluctuating, I myself may derail myself from my own victory. So the trusting of the heart, which is my feelings, is very important. That yes, I will be not just a determined thought, but a very pure, strong feeling that victory is my ultimate, destination. And then she was also asked a beautiful question. She was asked, Sister Mohini, do you ever have doubts? And I will paraphrase it in my language. And she said, I don't have that luxury, the luxury of having doubts. Because so many other people depend on me not to have doubts, that if I have doubts, I'll be betraying so many others who are depending on me not to have those doubts. So in other words, if I choose to have doubts, then I may as well choose another profession. I'm in the wrong profession. Because becoming a BK is, Baba is training us how not to have doubts. And yet it is so easy to have doubts. Doubts in myself, doubts in the drama, doubts in the family, doubts in even Baba sometimes. And so not to have doubts, this last point that she has left us with is very, very important. And maybe we should be so clear of the purpose of our Brahmin life. And that purpose is not to have doubts, to have faith in my victory, and to trust the drama as it leads me to that victory. And so, what is being the embodiment of success as I serve? How can I follow Brahma Baba in being the embodiment of success? Now, Baba used this term yardstick, the yardstick to measure if I'm following Brahma Baba in Shiv Baba's task, because Brahma Baba was following Shiv Baba in terms of accomplishing Shiv Baba's task. And we are now following in the footsteps of that. But it's still Shiv Baba's task. And so the yardsticks means for me, it's the standard of the quality of the effort that I need to make. So, you know, there's a saying that you set a bar, and the bar determines the standards that you have to keep. So when we decide to follow Brahma Baba and follow in the footsteps of the effort he makes, Baba is saying we have that equality. We must become equal to the Father. But the equality is, am I following the same standards that Brahma Baba followed? Are my efforts equal to those standards? Now, it may not be equal to Brahma Baba's efforts, but at least am I upholding the bar that he set? Am I looking at the standard of his efforts and looking to see if mine match it? I'm using his standards of effort as a yardstick to measure my standard of efforts. And as I was thinking what to say to you tonight, I thought of the Murli we heard on Sunday, in which Baba was actually giving us a method for this success in Seva. And the method for the success in Seva is actually connected to the footprints or the footsteps that we need to follow. The standard that Brahma Baba kept for himself. And Baba was reviewing that with us. He was reminding us this is something we need to pay attention to if we want success in service. Because when he says you have to accomplish Baba's task, what is Baba's task? There are many levels to Baba's task. One is, the first and foremost one, is service to myself. So the service should be done, Baba says, first of all, with a mind that is qualified to serve. I have to make sure, like he said in today's Murli, that my mind isn't producing negative thoughts, isn't producing wasteful thoughts, isn't even producing ordinary thoughts. So what is a quality? What is the qualification of a mind that would serve at this level? And then how do I match the creation of my words that will come from those thoughts to be aligned with the quality of that mind? So that was the first thing Brahma Baba did over and over again. And that even in preparation in the early 30s, when Brahma Baba would write in his diary, he would be writing to his mind and he would be writing to his intellect. And he would be having a conversation with his mind and intellect so that he can prepare. He was like preparing that mind and the intellect to receive the soul, Shiv Baba, so that the mind and intellect could be disciplined and not to interfere when Baba would speak through his mouth. As Baba was saying, he had to use a mouth, Akashvani, he had to use the ether in Brahma's mouth to speak to us. He was saying that this morning. And so this concept of looking at my mind, is it qualified to serve? And how do I make it? How do I imbibe those qualifications so that my words and my thoughts are in alignment with the most, in order to speak the most elevated versions? And Baba is saying the first step that I need to have in self-progress is to do this before I serve others. And then Baba was also saying that I need to make a plan for what is the growth that has to take place in myself. And then as I grow into what it is I have as an aim with which I want to serve. So if I want to serve others with my presence, and I want to give them an experience of soul consciousness, then I need to grow soul consciousness in me. I need to practice soul consciousness in me. And it is not just a practice of, as Sister Mohini says, sitting all day long and saying, I'm a soul, I'm a soul, I'm a soul. No, I have to practice the soul consciousness as I'm looking at others. Am I seeing them as souls? Am I seeing them with this brotherly love? Am I listening as a soul? Am I speaking as a soul? Am I doing my actions in soul consciousness? So this is what he's saying, grow whatever you want to give the other the experience of, let it grow within you. And then as you do the service, you become a detached observer to that service. And in being a detached observer to your service, then you're able to, Baba says, add whatever is missing. Let those additions that are necessary be made. And then the third thing he said about success in service is about being stable and unshakable. And in today's world, everyday things are happening. Major things, small things, medium things, that we have to put a bead of remembrance in our mouths, and we have to be stable and unshakable and observe what is going on in the world. Because we know what Baba's task is. And we know that Brahma Baba was stable and unshakable, and he was standing up there smiling as he was seeing what was going on below him. And so to be stable and unshakable, Baba was saying we have to have a stage that is elevated. And the stage that is elevated need for us to have 3 types of awareness. And I really was moved by these 3 types of awareness to create an inner stage. And he was saying, first, have an awareness of yourself, but which self? My eternal self and my original self, my angelic self, my incorporeal self. There's so many different beautiful elevated selves that I could have an awareness of. Then to have an awareness of Baba and to be combined with Baba, not just an awareness of me here and Baba there, but to be in the combined form. But the most important one I felt was the awareness of my elevated karma. And Baba said to be in the awareness of elevated karma, he used this term, have the knowledge of the drama in your karma. And I feel that this is the foundation to accomplish and be successful in Baba's task, in that task of establishment, to know that when I'm doing an action, I must have the awareness of the knowledge of drama before I actually do that action. Because every action then becomes the drama, and every drama takes me in that direction. and the consequences I will have to face. So when we're looking at seva, when we're looking at success, when we're looking at Baba's task, I think we have to look at all these subtle levels of what Brahma Baba did and to follow in his footsteps. Om Shanti. And now we'll have Drishti from Didi.
Om Shanti. Thank you for beautiful sharing. So now, tomorrow is Thursday and our schedule from Amritwala 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. And then in the evening, we will have 5 to 6 English Sakar Murli, 6 o'clock Bhakti will start, followed by Bhog offering. Just to let you know, in Madhuban, Shantiva and Mohini Didi will be offering Bhog. So we will also show you Bhog offering and Bhog message, which will be shared by Mohini Didi. And then we'll have our Hindi series and English series and chit chat. So now let's remember Baba and take Drishti from Didi.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.